Right, so I started recording this a minute ago, but I got annoyed at myself because I couldn't think of any strengths. Right, so basically this is day 14 and it's about 5 strengths you have. I couldn't think of any, so I had to stop and actually make a list. Couldn't think of any on the spot and I got really annoyed. It's probably because I don't actually feel that good about myself, but I've actually come up with some anyway. Um, Even if I don't really believe them right now. Right, so number one, I am both motivated and ambitious, which is, I think, what you need to do well. Yeah, I've got a lot of motivation and ambition, like to do to do well in my degree. Like, I really, really want to be a zoologist now, and I'm trying everything I can to make sure I get that good job at the end of my degree. So yeah, all the extracurricular stuff like I've done, like working at the zoo and going to Madagascar and getting. I really, really want this job at the Natural History Museum. I really, really hope I get it. Like, it's driving me mental waiting. Yeah, all that sort of extra stuff is all to get me the best possible job at the end of the day, at the end of my degree. Yeah, I'm very ambitious. Like, I will do a master's after this, and I will do a PhD if yeah, doesn't matter how long it takes, but I will be doing those things because I want to get the best job I possibly can. Right. Yes. So number two. Right, number two is I have lots and lots of interests. Like, I'm not just into one thing. I'm not into nothing. I'm into loads of different stuff. So obviously, people that follow my Tumblr will know that I'm into my fitness, like CrossFit, my running, cycling to some extent, but that's mainly just like commutery based stuff. And I want to start doing. Oh, the screen's coming up. Rock climbing and kayaking and surfing and snowboarding and everything else. So yeah, I'm interested in that. In zoology, I'm into. I mean, I'm even interested in everything to do with zoology. Like, I've got no one favourite. Obviously, I do love the bugs. I do love like bugs being a general term for invertebrates. Yeah, but I love mammals. I love um, sea creatures. I love, birds is probably the only one I'm rubbish at, but I do still like them. I'm interested in them. I'm into animal behaviour. I'm into cladistics, all of that. Right, yeah, I'm into like travel. I'm into science in general, not just zoology. I'm into like all biology. I'm into physics to some extent. Don't really I don't really get the maths, like the actual sort of equationy side of physics, but I can get the concepts behind physics very easily. But then again, so Einstein hated the maths behind physics, and he could come up with concepts like ridiculously easy. So you just because you don't really understand all the little numbers behind physics doesn't mean you don't get it. I'm into like music. I'm into movies. I mean, I'm into pretty much most stuff, to be honest. I'm into reading and that. Yeah. Number three, I'm a very quick learner. Like, to the point where I was meant to be training for like 3 years to be a tattooist, and it only took me a year and a half. I'm pretty quick at learning most stuff. Apart from maths. Maths is probably the only one where I've been like, no. It doesn't matter how long you spend trying to teach me. I've got a mental block to maths, and I'm just not interested. So I'm a quick learner at most things. Especially if I really apply myself, I can get things like ridiculously quickly. Number four, I'm multi-talented, and it is quite difficult being multi-talented, as I've talked about in my previous blogs. Like, you're good at everything, you just don't know what you're meant to be doing, which is why it's taken me so long to figure out that I'm meant to actually be a scientist. Because I'm good at like a good writer, good musician. Well, I've really sort of given up on playing instruments, but I know I could learn them again pretty quickly. Good singer, good artist, obviously, having been a tattoo artist. And now I'm good at fitness. I was always good at fitness like before, but now I'm back to being good physically. So I'm pretty much talented in most ways, apart from maths. Yeah. And number five is that I'm very laid back as you might have noticed. I'm not. I say that in these videos. I know I seem like very quite. Well, I am very laid back, but you know I do get the whole sort of thing going on occasionally. Like, yeah, only look at pictures of like when I go out. Like I do, mental usually like when I'm around people, but and when I've had a drink. But yeah, generally if I'm sober and it's during the day, this is what I'm like. I'm pretty chilled out person. But yeah, I'm really laid back in general. Like it doesn't take, not easily like, shocked by stuff. Pretty much, it's like there's a bit in Scrubs where Elliot's got a boyfriend and he says to her, like, because he's really laid back. He says to her, "Oh yeah, tell me that my dog Sparky from when I was a kid has been like brought back from the dead." And he's yeah, he's coming home, and she's like, "Yeah, Sparky's coming home," and he's like, "That's cool." And that's pretty much what I'm like a lot of the time. Like, yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, wicked. That's awesome. Yeah, so just because I'm not like woo all the time doesn't mean I'm not like that. But yeah, I'm pretty laid back. Like if somebody's freaking out, I'll be the one going, "Don't worry, man. It's all gonna be cool in the end. Don't worry. Can't be bothered with that shit, man." Yeah. Yeah, so those are my 5 strengths. I'm motivated, I'm ambitious, I've got lots of interests, I'm a quick learner, multi-talented, and I'm laid back. So yeah, it took me fucking ages to figure all of them out, but those are my 5 strengths. I'm sure I've got some others, but yeah. Yeah, anyway. Right, anyway, so, and this is just as a break, like, sorry if that's pretty short, but I need to get on with my bloody revision. Okay, right, so tomorrow, if I get time, I should think I probably do. It is, oh, if you were an animal, what would you be and why? Boom! Right then. Yep. Okay then, peoples, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.